Hi everyone and welcome to day 21 of the Taking Back My Future project. Today was an extremely long day for me. As soon as I got up, I got ready and went to go talk to the recruiter at the Steven Senegar College. And that ended up making more progress than I thought I was, or what I was planning on making today. A lot of the stuff they showed me looks pretty good. A rundown what the school has to offer. I'd be getting a bachelor's degree in computer science in just 3 years, and the reason they're able to compress it from 4 to 3 is they don't have as many general study courses, and also they have it set up in what they call modules rather than by the semester. And what it is, it's a month-to-month module, and each month you focus on one or two classes, and you go to those classes only throughout the week, and it's 3 hours a day, 4 days a week. Um, well, 2 days for each class. So if you're doing two classes, then it'd be 4 days that you're going to be going to school at that point. But that gives you more time through the week to focus on that individual class, and then through the month you get through it faster, and it compresses things a lot more quickly and lets you get through the degree that much more quickly. So that was a huge bonus when I checked that out. Other things they have to offer, um, they still train for all the certifications. Excuse me. And then they actually pay for one of your certification tests, which is something that none of the other schools I talked to do. And they also have ongoing learning even after graduation. So when more certifications come out, you can actually go to that school and they will teach you the material for that certification for free. You just have to pay the cost of the certification test, which I thought was pretty cool. Help you keep up to date with the new technologies that are coming out. They're really small class sizes. Um, and also it'd be like 2 days a week would be on campus. The other 2 days would be at home with online study. So it sounded pretty good. So I tentatively enrolled for the school. Um, I have a week to pull out if I don't want to do. I haven't signed the final financial aid paperwork, but I have gone through and done the uh, intent to enroll paperwork. It was down between that and Utah Career College, and it seems to offer pretty much everything that the Utah Career College did. They're accredited with the same place. It's just going to give me my degree a year faster, and they were a little bit cheaper as well. Don't have to pay for books. You actually get the books through the school. Going to be getting provided a computer as well through them that you get to keep after graduation. Of course, that's figured into the tuition, and that's my big concern is that it's $60,000 for the 3 years, which I know when I told my dad about it, he felt it was a bit pricey, and it's a big concern for me as well. I think to myself, am I going to be able to take that degree and funnel it into a successful career where, I can pay off my student loans no problem. I have 10 years after graduation to do it, and that's 6 months a year, or $6 grand a year, but I haven't had a surplus of $6 grand ever in my life each year, after bills and everything. So, that makes me hesitant, but at the same time, I'm just thinking that, it's going to be an investment in my future, and I've got to think that it will pay off. They have a 90% employment placement after graduation. They have a lot of partnerships with big companies that they place with, and they say that right now they have more demand for people than they're able to graduate. So companies are coming looking for people from them, but they just don't have the people to provide. Some of the companies are with too is the IRS and the local Air Force base. So it's like there's legitimate, long-standing jobs and companies looking for to get the computer science majors from there, which I see is definitely a benefit. Um, Other things I was looking at with them is just being able to work around my schedule. It's going to be pretty nice in that regard. I'll be going in the evenings and being able to keep my job during the day. Though they do have a partnership as well with one of the other call centers here that works with the Juniper project, which I've thought about transferring to, as some of my coworkers have. But it's networking, I didn't have the knowledge for it, and they'll actually provide me with the knowledge so I can go work over there. That particular company offers tuition reimbursement, and that pays anywhere from like $4 to $7 more an hour than what I'm making now. So there would be some huge benefits there in the present for me as well. I qualified for the financial aid. It left me, though, they're only going to cover up to around 42,000 of it. So I have a little over 17,000 that I'd have to pay on my own. So that means I'm going to have to do a lot of research for scholarships and things like tuition reimbursement. private loans, that kind of stuff, in order to get that paid off. But I'll have 3 years in order to do that, as well as if for any reason it's not paid off by the end of school, be able to do a payment plan, they said. But I'll be chipping away at it. Part of going to the school, you pay $50 a month anyway, and that applies towards any leftover tuition you have. So I'll be making some progress towards that throughout the school year. So I spent most of my day talking with the recruiter there and some of the other, deans of the different departments and stuff. Came home because I wasn't quite planning ready to start, but they're looking to actually get people going already. Since they don't do it on, terms, they can start people right away. And so I'll be starting tomorrow. And so I had to go back up there and do an orientation. I did that, came back in time to, rest for a couple hours, then went and did laundry and worked out. It was a good workout. Burned a few more calories than I did the last time. It was tough. I was really tired pushing myself through the end of it there, but I feel good. I'm glad that I did it. Pushing 11:30 here, and I still have to go grab my clothes out of the dryer. So it's been a really long day for me. Tomorrow's going to be another long one. As soon as I wake up, I'll be going into work and then straight to school, and then after school I've got an appointment with my therapist. So it seems like for the next 3 years my life will be pretty hectic, doing a lot of work and school and everything like that. Still will have my weekends and stuff free. In the evenings at least I'll be working during the day still. But all in all, I'm pretty excited, and I feel like I'm making some progress. I made a huge leap today, and it was kind of unplanned, but sometimes you got to be spontaneous about things. I know my dad's a bit worried about it. He thinks I should take some more time to look into it. And I will be spending some time this week, doing a bit more research, seeing what people have to say. And if I hear anything that's just a bad omen or big negative, I will pull out. Otherwise, short of that, I'm going to be sticking this through and pushing for my degree. And by the end of the year, I'll be a third of the way through to my bachelor's degree, which is pretty awesome. So with that, today was a pretty big day for me, and definitely taking some strides towards my goals for the year. And we're not even done with the first month yet, so that's pretty cool. I'm a bit hesitant, a bit worried, because the future's so uncertain. I don't want to be, burdened with the $60,000 debt and, not able to get into a successful career with it. But I'm going to try to remain optimistic about it and hope for the best. And with all that, that brings me to the end of my 21st day of taking back my future.